The Seahawks look to remain unbeaten in a showdown against one of the best offensive teams in the league. Hello 12s, I'm Jen Mueller with a preview of the Seahawks Week 3 matchup against the Miami Dolphins. A game with obvious intrigue given the offensive background of Miami's Mike McDaniel and the defensive expertise of Mike McDonald.
They do a phenomenal job. The stats back it up. Very well coached. We talk about like elegant simplicity. I mean, it's consistent for the quarterback. The angles in the run game, the speed on the field, how they're able to include everybody, all their playmakers and stuff. They play incredibly fast. They do a great job.
Prolific might be the best word to describe Miami's offense. The Dolphins led the league in total offense last season, averaging just over 401 yards a game. And they picked up right where they've left off in explosive plays. They've already recorded 3 plays of 39 or more yards. And last week, they added 16 plays of at least 10 yards. There is, however, a big caveat to Miami's numbers. They'll be trying to maintain their offensive output with backup quarterback Skylar Thompson.
He's willing to keep the ball a little bit longer than Tua. Tua's, he was playing really, really fast, and the ball comes out pretty quickly on time, on target. He's got the same ability to do those things, but I'd say the ability also to, if you add the extended play to that element, that's something that you have to take into account, probably more so than with Tua. And it's been a long time. And you're talking about a couple years of growth from when he started last in a playoff game, being in the system.
Even without Tua Tagovailoa, who was placed on injured reserve after suffering a concussion last week, there are plenty of playmakers on offense, including Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. If forced to lean on the run game more, expect Devon Achane to lead the way. He's averaging 3.8 yards per carry. The Seahawks defense faced a persistent running attack last week at New England. They rank 6th in total defense, but are allowing 142 yards a game on the ground and need to communicate at a high level to keep Miami in check.
Well, you're at home, so you can't be, speaking in paragraphs out there. You got to be quick. You have to play with anticipation off the movement. Again, they do a great job. Like, you're not going to see the same pictures from week to week that you would on a normal offense. So they're going to dress it up. They're going to be, and it's all through in the lens of how do you create the angles, how do you set up the blocks, which they do as good a job as anybody in the league.
The Dolphins defense is loaded with playmakers too. David Long Jr. leads the team in tackles. Cornerback Jalen Ramsey is a familiar foe, and the scheme in general, well, it is one the Seahawks are well prepared to face. Miami's defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver spent the last 3 seasons in Baltimore, the past 2 coaching with Mike McDonald.
There's a lot of similarities between the defense, just from the DC, being with Mike in Baltimore, and I feel like it's going to be a good challenge for us, a good game for us this week.
Very schematic to where they will bluff and blitz in other places. I mean, they try to take advantage of the pressure sometimes when they bring more guys that we can block, hoping the rush hits home before the coverage breaks down. So the difference is basically the coach's tendency. He likes to blitz a lot, and looking forward to that on Sunday. And we just got to handle the blitz well.
Through the first 2 weeks, Miami has blitzed a shade over 31% of the time. That is the 6th highest blitz rate in the league. A balanced attack helps counter the pressure. Both DK Metcalf and Jackson Smith-Njigba topped 100 yards last week, but the Hawks ran for just 46.
We got to find our calling card. We got a lot of good stuff going on, but we're trying to find our sweet spot right now.
We just have to be better as a group and get the runs going. Just continue, see everything through one lens and communicate to, get the job done at the end of the day.
The Seahawks look to improve to 3-0 for the 8th time in franchise history. Kickoff on Sunday is set for 1:05. You can watch that game on Cairo 7 or tune in on the Seahawks Radio Network.